turn off the hose, please.
So with the barter from Jim's Roofing, it's a bit different for me today. I actually got an issue myself with the problem in here, and who better to get than Jim's Roofing to help out. So we've actually had a leak in our roof, which is pretty common for a lot of people with storms and all that sort of stuff all around Australia, and our guys at Jim's Roofing, like Obi, can come and help us out. So let's run through this, Obi. So what's going on here?
First thing first, what's going on here, we're going to need to cut the plaster, okay? Just to make sure exactly what's going on. With Jim's Roofing, we'll always try to find exactly the point. So if we're going to need to cut plaster, we will cut it, okay? Just to ensure the customer's happy, and at the end of the day, we find the exact problem. Now, with your problem, you've got a bathroom right over here, and you've got a spreader, you've got a flashing that's dismantled, and we're not really sure if it's coming from the bathroom or the downpipe. So what we're going to do is firstly cut the plaster, find the exact point, do a water test, and then fix the problem. Okay, over here we have a leaking downpipe. This Colorbond roof sheet doesn't actually go all the way to the wall. So when you have a gush of rain with strong rains and that dirt over there is blocking up the flashing, could cause the water to overflow inside the house, which might be causing that leak as well. Turn off the hose, please.
Okay, so Obi from Jim's Roofing has found it. It actually had 2 leaks, which you'll tell us about anyway. There was one through the bathroom, and there was one through the roof. So this place was built 15 years ago. It must have been happening all this time, and for whatever reason it never gets sorted. I guess it's one of those problems where people just ignore it until it gets worse and worse and worse, but we had a big bubble coming through. So he's going to go away now. He's got a mate coming around as a plasterer to fix up that hole. Obviously doing a lot of testing that, you can see the water coming through, and then he's going to come back and fix that up. That's the one way of knowing where it is, and he's going to come back with all the other stuff to sort out the roof. So yeah, let's check that out when that happens.
Okay, so we'll remove the flashing, taking off the screws were too small and they rusted out. We sealed up the holes, okay, and we put bigger screws in it, 50mm, they're only 20mm. And then what we've done is we put foam right at the back there, so it attaches to the roof sheet and to the wall, and this is called value seal, value membrane, doesn't allow water straight through, okay, anymore. We're going to reseal the downpipe. We've added the flashing there because it's actually come off the wall, so we've sealed that up, we've put that back in place. There will be no water from there. We've got to seal up the ridge cap and replace all the rusted screws, clean up the gutter, and we should be out of here.
So you just want to run us through, Obi, what happened here and what was going on?
So we just done the final water test, and it stopped completely. What we've done is we removed the flashing, we added that valley seal, the valley membrane, sealed it off to the wall and the Colorbond sheet, okay, because the Colorbond sheet wasn't actually passing that, and the flashing isn't compliant technically. So what we've done is we put that foam in and we sealed it on, closed the foam, and as we showed you before, the screws were rusted out.
Yeah.
Because they were too small, one. Secondly, they've got no rubbers.
Yeah.
Okay, they were just leaking straight through. So we replaced all them screws, made sure everything is sealed up where that flashing is, where the cap and the wall actually separated from the weatherboards. So you got a flashing that's on the weatherboard that actually separated. We added the flashing there and we sealed it up. And now we sealed up the downpipe and we water tested it and nothing came through.
Which is good, because there's a lot of dodgy builders going around. We bought this place from 15 years ago, and I think it was an owner builder who did it. But this stuff is obviously for new builds now, isn't it? Very quite common, like all the flushings and all that sort of stuff.
So right now the flashings are all bigger.
Yeah.
The VBA tells us to put bigger flashings. Back then it was just whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Back then it was just put.
but the amazing thing though is, mate, you come around at 1 o'clock. You had a plasterer here who we didn't know, just came in, which was great. Cut a big hole in there so you could see, which is great. He's going to come back tomorrow to fix it up. But the great thing about it is you've only been here for less than 3 hours. You've fixed the bathroom area, and then you've obviously found the roof as well in less than 3 hours, which is amazing.
Well, that's what we do at gyms, yeah. Quality and efficient.
Well, it's great because my missus has been stressing real bad about this, but didn't know what to do. So it's great to come to gyms, and I think the beauty of using you guys is obviously there's workmanship guarantee, but you've got all the contacts with the trades and all that sort of stuff.
100%.
And this literally we were talking about last week, and you came here and the time you're supposed to come, and it's been a really good experience.
No, thank you.